Alright, hello YouTube, this is 37ZD here. I'm going to make a little bit of a quicker video than my last one. The last one I kind of rambled on and such not, but what we're going to be talking about is rapid fire. Yes, on the controller. And many of you might have seen this one on my last video if people did watch it. I just took the case off, but alright. First you need a solder gun and some wire, but I have mine put up right now and I already soldered it, as you can see. So you need a Torx 8 security or a Torx 8 after you break all of them off, and I've broke all mine off, so let's get to it. And you want to tape up your buttons, but I really don't care if they fall out. If they fall out, then I just won't do the putting it back together. You want to take out all 7 screws, and there's one. You got 6 on the sides of your controller, and you got 1 in the middle underneath your little code, which just break it, who cares. If you're going to be modding it, then there's no point in trying to send it in if something goes wrong for security, because we just want to take all the screws out. Yes, I'm not very gentle, as you probably can see. I had enough of these damn remotes. Alright. And if you have any questions about how to do it, I got, like I said, enough remotes. Just send me a video and I'll put a link in this one if you want to see how exactly to solder. I mean, not the neatest solder out there, but I can show you how to solder it exactly if you're a little better. I frankly suck at soldering, but it is what it is. Get out there, you little bitch. Alright, now you just want to push up on the joysticks, push it apart. Should come apart fairly easy. Alright, now you're going to set this part over here for now. And voila. Alright. So, what you want to do is solder to the middle prong, not these rumble pack extension bullshit that they have you doing, because whenever your rumbler is working, then it's working. But you want to take a little bit of solder on your solder gun, solder one wire to the middle prong down to your switch. As you can tell, mine's a bit of a mess. And then solder the other side right up to, hold on, trying to get a good view at it, the bottom of your player 1 LED. Yes, that's really messy solder job. And notice I have the resistor. I have not found out a way to do it without it yet. That actually legitly works. But and the reason for soldering it to the LED is because it only works if your rumble pack's going, and you want to be able to hit this button when you need to, and whether or not your rumble pack is going, you need to be able to shoot. And earlier I realized that it only works too if the LED is lit, because sometimes mine does a gay little where it spins and my rapid fire on my single fire gun was going so, but pretty plain and simple. I'm gonna be putting up another video on how to do the whole 8 mode chip stealth mode on a resistor one. I have a remote without a resistor, and you gotta solder to all these tiny ass prongs up here, which I'm not gonna do. Alright, and the simple way to test it is, instead of bringing it all the way over to your Xbox, which I know that's not that hard to do, but if you want to test it faster while you're working, snap it back in place. Hold on, I gotta go grab the battery pack. And then just simply stick your battery in there. Make sure it sits in there nice and snug. And then when you push the button, see if the camera will pick it up. The light lights up. See it? It's not very bright. It's just a little dull light. And how to figure out if you got it soldered to too many prongs. See how much brighter that is when I make it touch ground? How much brighter it is when I ground out that LED. I mean, pretty bright. See, I can't get it to stay up there. Boom. See how much that lights up around the wrench? And then you can barely see it then. Alright, there's how to put a rapid fire chip in, or button. I'll be doing the chip later. But if you want to watch me actually solder it and make fun of my soldering job, but learn where to solder and how to solder, just leave your question in the comments and I'll post a video. If not, then I'll be getting ready to make the one with the chip in it. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe.